I mean, you're trying to catch on this and something new has come.
Yes.
But that is where we are going.
Yeah.
It is very important to be creative because it helps you stand out in whatever sector.
Yeah.
I believe it. You know, when you come, most of us are followers before we do it.
Who speaks his mind out is naturally a person who knows what he's doing. Is naturally a person who cracks jokes. In fact, a friend of mine said he should just, every time he does a skit, he should just give him a moment and just share. He wants to pay for it. Richard, welcome to Creative Industry Talk. How are you this morning?
I'm very fine. You just reminded me. I've lost money.
Yes, you've lost money.
I've not shared with him.
Yes, he said, whenever you do a skit, just send me and send the invoice immediately.
Yeah.
And I said, wow, I wish I would have a talent and gift like Richard, where I don't have to work very hard and the money just finds me.
I know. Boss, we sweat.
I know. But welcome to the program, Richard. We want to say thank you very much. And how have you been?
I've been okay.
Yeah.
I have constantly been COVID negative.
Okay.
Yeah. I assume.
That's a very good one. Yes.
I've not tested in a long time.
Yes.
But we're okay. A lot has changed.
Yeah.
We have tried to change with the change.
Yes.
Yes. And along the way, you know, you discover here, you lose here. But we stay above the water.
Yes, yes. I just want to take you straight to Richard, to the first question we always ask on the Creative Industry Talk. Who is Richard Tuwangye if I am looking for you? Are you Ugandan? If yes, what are the values define you as Ugandan? Yes, that question is usually a question that gets so many people punching on the streets of Kampala and across the world. If you ask them a question, who are you?
Yeah.
Some people assume that everyone knows them.
Yeah.
And yes, we see you on TV every other day. Yes, we see you all across Africa. But who is Richard in a nutshell?
That is a very difficult question.
Yeah.
Yeah, because personally I believe some people's values change along the way.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, life is a game of, you know, discovery and rediscovery of self. But personally I believe, plainly put, Richard Tuwangye is a Ugandan who is a multifaceted entertainer.
Yeah.
Who has his hands in not just one thing, actor, comedian. I don't know whether I should call myself a singer. Yeah, I think I'm safe calling myself a singer, not a musician.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to sample that song already.
Yeah, I used to
know.
So I do a bit of music. I'm a producer on a wider scale because well, most of the art I do I also produce.
Yeah.
Some with the team, some alone.
Yeah.
And as a human being, I stand for good for all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That right there is quite a deep statement. I stand for good for all. I would like to take this moment, first of all, to welcome everyone to the Creative Industry Talk from all across the world. Thank you very much, all our brothers and sisters in the United States of America. I hope you did not jump on that plane and you're part of the 600 people from Afghanistan, you know. And of course, to all the creative people all across the world, we want to say thank you very much and welcome to the space for the creative right here in Kampala, the capital city of Uganda, going to the rest of the world. Richard,
yes.
Welcome to the show. And now that we know you, and now that we understand who you are, just away from seeing you on TV, our topic on the Creative Industry Talk today is about creativity for business success in Uganda.
Yeah.
Creativity for business success in Uganda. When we posted this yesterday, a lot of people wrote back and they were asking, creativity for business success in Uganda. They don't even understand what creativity is. Now you are putting the mix of success in it. And I mean, how are we going to do So I said, well, we will have to have a discussion about this. And of course, we're going to be joined by Faisal Kiwewa. We were supposed to be joined by, Jeremy Byemanzi from Nomad Advertising, but unfortunately, Jeremy has got an emergency that needs to attend to. He will be joining us next week.
Okay.
And of course, we want to take a moment to welcome Faisal Kiwewa all the way in the outside countries. How are you doing in the cold?
Thank you so much, Eddie. I am okay. I just arrived like 5 minutes ago in Antwerp. It's I would say the capital of the Flanders in Belgium. So it's where I am, and I had to find my way to get to the show. So I'm very excited.
Had a very good ride on the train. In Uganda here, when we talk about the train, we only remember in the 60s. I don't know whether Richard, our train hasn't yet been.
I know nothing about trains in Uganda. I just read. What I see down there below Ginger Road, I think those are just carriers.
Wow.
Train has.
Yes, and when my uncle tells me the trains were good, so seeing Faisal ride on the train in Europe is quite an amazing stuff. But gentlemen, welcome to the show. So today we want to just ride straight to this, discussion. I want to give you a context, Richard. There is artistic creativity.
Yes.
And there is a more general kind of creativity that we see in people that could also be called the ingenuity, innovation, the lateral thinking outside the box. We've heard people talk about this very much, or simply the problem solver.
Yes.
And we are going to mix the two together to basically find what is best for us in our discussion today. We're talking about creativity for business in Uganda and the success. But the context here is that creativity in business is a nifty way of thinking that always inspires people, challenges people, and also help people to find innovative solutions that create opportunities that we always use in our day-to-day life. Okay, and of course, opportunities out of problems are key. And we're talking about the pandemic situation right now. The COVID-19 has brought, a challenge in the industry. But how are we turning these opportunities and challenges to actually create opportunity to solve the problems that we have or we had already before? It is also the reason some individuals, of course, and companies attract our attention to either goods and services or to products.
Or in the future, it will have been brought about by a few creative minds.
Yes.
So, like you said, the one who is going to slide off the conventions will either stand out or it's not a win all the time. Because you can create your way to your failure.
That's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, it is important to be creative, but it's also important to create